everyone, and welcome to this book talk on House of Dragons by Jessica Lewis. Now, I am so glad I gave this author another shot. Normally, after what happened with A Shadow Bright Burning and Poison, Dark, and Drowning, I would not give an author another chance. But I am so glad I gave this one another chance. Oh my god, this book is amazing. If you've not read it, please go ahead and do so. I know a lot of people haven't read this because it was released May 12th of 2020. But it is amazing and I love it. It's great. So, without further ado, let's begin this book talk. So first we're going to start off with talking about our cast of characters. We have 5 main characters, 5 point of views. For some people, I realize it may be hard to follow 5 point of views, but for me, it is really easy for some. When written in third person, it is so easy. So we have Emilia, a red-headed girl who has chaotic magic. And in this world, that's bad. That's just evil. And she's so sweet. She's so good. I love her. Then we have Lucian, our soldier who vowed never to pick up a weapon. Pick up a sword again. Oh my god. Lucian and Emilia are the greatest ship that I have in this book. Aside from one other. They're the only 2 ships I have in this book. Is Emilia and Lucian and Vespir and Antonia. Now I'm going to be bouncing from these characters so much. This is probably going to be a very confusing book talk. But Vespir, oh my god, she's a servant of the Pentry House. Right, Emilia, how can I forget this? Emilia is of the Oran House, which is the poorest house. Lucian is of the Sable House, which is huge in war and love. Vespir is a servant of the Pentry House, because the Pentry family only had 1 daughter, and a lot of things went wrong with this college. Then we have Ajax of the Tiber family, illegitimate son, one of, I think it was 27? 27? How does one man squirt out that many sons? Like, Jesus. And then we have Hyperia of the Volscia House. Those are our 5 cast of characters. I want to say how much I loved Emilia, Lucian, and Vespir from the beginning. I love how sweet Lucian is. He believes he is good, but he is. He wants change. He wants to not hurt anyone anymore. And it's so precious. And I love him. He's great. And I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna cry. Another thing this book made me do is cry at least 4 times. A miracle. And it made me cry in the first 5 chapters. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about them individually now. I'm gonna first talk about Emilia. So apparently Emilia had her powers of chaos manifest around the age of 13. And that is actually when Lucian stopped visiting her and everything like that. But chaos in her, because, well, there are 2 types of magic in this world, chaos and orderly magic. Chaos essentially is considered evil, but as we learn later on, it has beauties in it. Really, it's chaos magic, beautiful if in the right hands, terrible if in the wrong hands, and uncontrollable, as we learn with Emilia in this book. And honestly, it makes sense. And then everyone's like, orderly magic is good. It creates, it binds, it does all of this stuff. But the thing is, with this world, way in the past, they shut out chaotic magic. They did. And some of it leaked through the seals of the orderly magic containing it. But everyone's like, orderly magic is good. It's truth, it's justice, it's binding, it's bonding, it's just good. Chaotic is bad, it's just destruction and chaos. And honestly, I knew from the beginning of this book that it's not so black and white, because It never is. Chaos magic is only dangerous when it's in the wrong hands. And orderly magic can be dangerous in the wrong hands too. And one can't exist without the other. It's a whole yin and yang kind of thing. You can't have good without evil. They have to balance each other out. For thousands of years, orderly magic was the reigning supreme, and chaos was gone. Can't have one without the other. And of course, Emilia is one of the vessels that has to carry all of the chaotic magic trying to escape its bondage. But Emilia, she's sweet, and I love her, and she just needs human contact. Now, Lucian, the fact that he sees the old man and boy he burned alive with his dragon Tish, oh my god. He's so sweet, and he vows never to lift a sword again at the beginning of this book. Of course, he lifts a sword again later, but it takes a long, long time. Lucian's great. Amelia's great. I love them all. Vespir, she's also great. She's a servant who is chosen for this calling, which is the great dragon. Calling dragons to a trial who are linked to these people. So these people can be the next emperor or empress, and the reason there is no heir is because, no true heir, is because they make sure you become infertile when you take the throne. So you can't have children. It's a whole power thing, and there's 4 trials. There's the hunt, the game, the race, and the truth. Vespir's a dragon trainer. Now, that sets her apart from everyone else because she's the only servant. Granted, Ajax is lowborn. Vespir is the only servant, and she's a dragon trainer. So she has her own dragon. Not many lowborns have dragons in this world. It's mostly just nobles because they're few and far between. But dragon trainers have to have one. So she has one. And hers is called for the calling. And the great dragon decided, well, the priest killed the last emperor. Now I'm going to flip everything on its head, and we're going to choose all of the ones that have not trained their entire lives for this. So Vespir gets chosen because the Pentry family only has one child, Antonia. I love how casual Vespir's relationship with Antonia is mentioned. I love how casual it is. Not a lot of books, I find at least, have a casually gay character, and no one says anything about it, because this world is apparently more adept than our own. And I love that. Yeah, so Vespir has a really good connection with her dragon, and I love it. It's amazing. And at the end, when chaos is released and the binding on the dragon's thoughts and their talking is freed, I love it. I love how much Karina cares for Vespir. It's amazing. Also, my favorite parts of this is just Vespir going boop whenever Karina puts her nose against the goat, the pet goat, or against her forehead. It's great, and I love it. But yeah, Vespir's amazing, Emilia's amazing, Lucian's amazing, but that's pretty much where it ends. Ajax, it took me a while to like him. It did. It took me a while to warm up to him. He's selfish. I get that he was born with nothing, but also with half noble blood from his snake of a father. He's an idiot. I love his dragon though. His dragon, oh my god, Dog. I love that his dragon's name is Dog. Ajax is just, I didn't particularly like him for most of the book. Not until Dog had his eyes slashed, so he became blind, and then I saw Ajax's true feelings for his dragon, and that is what turned me over. I was kind of very conflicted with Ajax. I was just like, do I like him? Do I not? It was nice and confusing. But that being said, Ajax really is a good character. I love how he's really rough around the edges. Like, he's a thief. He steals things. He knows he has to take things for himself. Nothing's going to be given to him. And I appreciate that. I do. Ajax just goes about it the wrong way, in my opinion. Now, we come to Hyperia. Oh, this entire book, my feelings with Hyperia went flip-flop, from hate to, well, not really hate, from feeling bad to hate to starting to like, to loving a little, switch back to hate, to feeling bad, and now I'm just I just hate her. I went flip-flopping all over the place with her. So, Hyperia kills her own sister in the beginning of this book. That's where I cried. I was like, what? Already? So she kills her own sister so she can go to the calling. Like, I get it. You've trained your entire life for this. But why couldn't your sister go? Your sister could have lived. You made the wrong decision. And she realizes that later. What? She doesn't really do anything to help it. Hyperia kills her sister so she can go to the calling and become Empress, of which she fails, pretty much. She wins the first trial, which is the hunt. Doesn't win any of the others. She's ruthless, and she just has these views that I don't particularly care for. I know how she was raised. I know. She was raised that orderly magic was good, chaos was evil. And yes, I get it. But she is so linear. I don't like it. She needs to realize that everything isn't as plain and simple as she likes to see it, but of course she doesn't, because of how the book ends. And because I brought that up, I'm gonna talk about it right now. Because Ophidius, her evil fucking this monster of a dragon, is dead now. She goes, and chaos magic is released, so yeah. She goes, I believe she goes to the land where the Oritani house is, where all those people from long ago were trapped in stasis. Yeah, House of Oritani, which is Catalenia. So she goes there, and because of Emilia, she knows that a noble's heart, blood from a noble's heart, is what will free these people from their stasis. And she kills herself by stabbing herself in the heart to bring these people back. Because she believes the Empire needs to be tested? Yeah, sure. Her dragon is dead. It's heartbreaking. Her other half is gone. Half her heart is gone. Yeah, I get it. But do you really need to test the Empire this way? So yes, Hyperia, by the end of this book, is dead. And the way she did it, I don't get it. Why can't she just accept change? Accept change. Change is a thing. Change happens all the time. It happened to form the Empire. I just don't get it. I don't get why she felt she had to do it. So, second book, I know, is coming because of that ending. Because Vespir, Emilia, Lucian, Ajax, they're all gonna have to fight against this. And with the fact that Dog is blind now, oh my god. So yeah, there's the priests. They killed Erasmus, the previous emperor, and everyone finds out, and they're just... And Ajax, the idiot, confronts them before one of them is crowned emperor. So that's a thing. I also like how Emilia's brother Alex loves her, even though she has chaos. I hate her parents for how she treated her. Honestly, I relate to Emilia the most in this book, because having family hate you and being loved by one person in your entire life, that's how I felt. Though it wasn't my brother. No, I had animals that loved me. Lucian's family just confuses me. Like, they're all about war and love. His father loves him deeply, but his father also loves war. Dido, Lucian's sister, is confusing. Just everything about the Sable family is confusing to me. But let's talk about how when Hyperia decides, oh, I'll take the crown, and she tries and kills them. But Lucian finally picks up a sword and fights. And it is glorious. He realizes that he can use his gifts of warfare, to protect, and that he can never raise a sword to an innocent, but he can raise a sword to someone who's not innocent, like Hyperia, because she's not. No way in hell is she an innocent. But yeah, I love that, because I was really frustrated this entire book. I was like, Lucian, just pick up a knife and just fight. It was very frustrating. Oh, also, when all of the... I feel like I need to say something about how all of the dragons can now speak to their riders. I have to speak on Dog. Now, Dog, the dumbest dragon, it seemed the dumbest dragon, who has the most to say when it's lifted, is amazing. I'm gonna read it just because I want to. So this is chapter 71. Master Ajax, Dog said, for far too long the full extent of my mind and the complete expression of my feelings have been suppressed. For that I apologize. But verily, who have we to blame but those putrid individuals that locked away the true spirit of dragonkind? The fiends believed they could chain us like mere chattel. But how we have been vindicated, how we now laugh and scorn their errant ways. Ah, to articulate the grandeur of my own experience and to share it all with you is a dream to which I did not even realize I clung. But forsooth, 'tis no longer a dream, now reality. Master Ajax, though I am blind, my spirit merges with yours, and my heart is as your heart. Your presence steadies me, and if I did not cherish you before, I do so now, and shall devote myself unyieldingly to your safety, your security, your happiness. An oath of fealty cannot be too great. A promise of fidelity unwavering, of love unquestioning, of devotion unparalleled, is yours as ever, my dear boy. Ah, so many words to speak. Melodoid, pineapple, anti-disestablishmentarianism, fluffy. Oh, and guess what? I love you, I love you, I love you. The best words of all, huzzah, I love you. Ajax gaped, what the fibula? Another excellent word, trilla. That was the entirety of chapter 71. I could not stop laughing after this. It took a good long while. Dog, the dumbest one, has the most to say, and I found that hilarious, and I loved it. Great. I love how much Dog loves Ajax. It's amazing. Yeah, this was a great book, filled with many tears, many laughs, and just heartbreak all around. Also, Ophidius is an evil dragon who needed to be put down, though he was stabbed with the spire palace. That was brutal, and Hyperia's reaction to it was brutal too, so I wish it didn't happen that way, and I wish Hyperia didn't have to go through that, but, well, what are you gonna do? That's what happens. Anyways, this was an amazing book. I loved it. It was truly amazing. And yeah, if you made it through this entire book talk, good on you. Pretty sure it's a little confusing, as I bounced around from thing to thing and thing. So that's it for this book talk. If you liked it, give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!